Good evening. My name is Carolina Gilcapi. I'm here to help plan your trip to Peru and Brazil, which I think is a fantastic combination. We've put together an itinerary for about 2 weeks this October. I'm going to go through it in detail with you to make sure you understand all the logistics, what you will need, and how to make the trip your own. So I'm going to share my screen. And you should be able to see the PDF that we will share with you. And here we go. The trip is private for the 8 of you, and we can change the dates, we can change the locations, we can tweak it in any way you'd like. But there are so many wonderful details here. I thought we need to go through it together. So, Peru and Brazil, I included Peru first because we're going to be a lot more active here. And then you can enjoy Brazil at the end, which will be beautiful, which will be beach time. So it's a really nice, natural way to end the trip in the tropics. So October 23rd, you're going to take your international flight to Lima. Let me know, where are you flying from? What airline are you coming in? So I can understand, are you coming in the morning? Are you going to do an overnight flight? Either way, my team will be there. We will be waiting for you to receive you at the terminal and literally walk to the hotel that is connected to the terminal so that you can get a good night rest and prepare for the Amazon tomorrow. So the reason I am doing that, the reason we're not going into Lima proper, it's almost an hour drive. And if we're not going to spend 2 nights in Lima, it is not worth to go there for the evening. Most flights arrive in the evening, so that's how I am planning it. Now, if you arrive early in the morning and you want to see Lima, of course we can tweak it. Throughout this trip, because you have 8 people, I have included 4 rooms. So let me know, are we doing 7 adults in 3 separate rooms? Is there a triple? Will the child go with 1 adult or with two? Let me know and we can adjust. But right now, the trip is priced with 4 rooms throughout. So the first night is at the Lima airport. We're adjusting, we're acclimating to our beginning of the trip. And now, October 24th, we're going to go right back to the terminal on foot. So it's very easy. And we're going to fly to Puerto Maldonado, which is one of the entries to the Amazon jungle in Peru. Peru has two ports of access to the Amazon jungle, Iquitos and Puerto Maldonado. This is where we want to go for the best lodges. And one of my favorite lodge is Reserva Amazonica. It is so family friendly. It is has all the amenities, all the services. You feel very comfortable. So you kind of rough it by day on hikes and on kayaks and so on. And then in the evenings and at the lodge, you are spoiled. So all your meals are arranged, all your activities are arranged, everything is included from the time you land to Puerto Maldonado to the time you leave. So it is a really nice experience. And they do minimum 3 nights. So this is 3 nights. I would never suggest going to the jungle for less than 3 nights. So keep it this way. It fits into the itinerary. But if we need to pull it from somewhere else, just let me know. But going to the Amazon, especially with a child, you want to make sure you have 3 nights. So the first day is your chaotic arrival day, and then you have 2 full days to go swimming, fishing for piranhas, go out at night and stargaze, go meet a local family that lives in the jungle, and you can play soccer, and it's a lot of fun to be here. Personally, I've been traveling to Latin America for the last 20 years. I have been 55 times, and at least once a year I am in the jungle. It is one of my favorite places. You can learn so much from here. So after 3 nights at Reserva Amazonica, which is a lovely, lovely lodge. Now, just a little caveat. For example, if the lodge doesn't fit your budget, or if we can't find availability, because I cannot hold 4 rooms without a deposit. So let me know when we're ready to finalize the dates and so forth. There are other lodges. So I have other ones, at least 2 or 3 ones that I can recommend in case Reserva is not available. Puerto Maldonado for 3 nights, and then off we go. October 27th, we return to the Puerto Maldonado airport and take less than 45, like 35-minute flight to Cusco. So now we are in high altitude. Now we are in the Inca territory, and we have to take it a little bit easier because I want everybody to feel good, to acclimate. Usually when we focus on Peru and the Inca territory, we spend at least 2 days acclimating in the Sacred Valley. Because you asked for a trip with a little bit less chaos, a little bit less moving, I included all 3 nights in Cusco Cusco, which means that we're landing in high altitude about 10,000 feet, and we're going to stay in 10,000 feet. So we're going to take you to the hotel on that first day, and we're going to let you relax. We're going to let you acclimate. The hotel is gorgeous. Cusco has at least 5 or 6 really beautiful properties just like this one. I like La Casona. It has so much charm, but it's small, and 4 rooms is like half the hotel, so it goes fast. So I also have Palacio del Incas. I have so many really wonderful hotels. The JW Marriott even has a nice property here. They bought an old monastery and redid it. So all of them have a lot of charm. So if this hotel is not available, or if you're looking for something maybe larger with more amenities, just let me know so I can make sure the trip fits your needs. We're going to be here for 3 nights. The first night we arrive, transfer to the hotel, spend some time resting, and then I'm going to take you out for dinner to the Map Cafe, which is the Archaeological Museum of Cusco. It shuts down at night and opens up into this amazing little restaurant right in the middle of the artifacts. It's a lot of fun. One of the best meals I've had in Cusco is here. So it's a really lovely welcome. And then October 28th, we're going to dedicate to Machu Picchu. So we wake up in the morning, we go to the train station, we ride the beautiful Vista Dome. It's about 2.5 hour ride to Machu Picchu. In Machu Picchu, a private guide will take you right to the ruins. We're not spending the night, so it's easy. You're just taking a day pack with your water and your snacks and things like that. We're going to visit a circuit of Machu Picchu. We're going to make it family friendly. We're going to focus on the views. It's really beautiful. We're going to have lunch up there on top of the ruins at the Sanctuary Lodge, and then come back to town where the train station is, and we're going to ride the dinner train back. And the dinner train's great. It has live music. There's like a cart that you can look outdoors to stargaze. So it's a really nice experience. Full day focusing on Machu Picchu, but returning to the same hotel in Cusco so that you're not checking in and out and changing hotels and moving the family around. That way, everybody's a lot more comfortable. And that third day in Cusco, we're going to let you sleep in. We're going to let you relax, enjoy a beautiful breakfast, and then see the highlights of Cusco, right? You're going to be in this beautiful city. You might as well have a beautiful local guide show you the best of Cusco. So you go to the temples, you go to the ruins of Cusco. It's a really great day. And after really spending some time in this cobblestone town, you're going to also have a local guide, which is one of our chefs from the city, and he'll take you around, and you'll do a pisco sour tasting, and you'll have some mocktails, and you'll just taste your way around the city on foot, very casual, just private for your party. So just making it family friendly and making it a way to see the city in through a different lens, right? Not just with a guide, not just through museums, but make it fun, have some ice cream, have some fun moments for the whole family, and then wrap up the day with a really lovely restaurant. Chicholina is voted one of the top restaurants over and over in Cusco. So we're going to make sure you get to eat there as well. It's one of the open kitchen concepts. So it's another really unique experience, but super family friendly. So you'll have fun there as well. And then we leave Peru. So day 8, October 30th, we're going to take you to the Cusco airport, and we're going to fly to Rio de Janeiro, which is in Brazil, which as if you have a US passport, Canadian passport, you're going to need a visa. Super simple. We're going to do the visa way before you even leave on your trip. It's an e-visa. It takes about 24 hours or 48 hours or so to get it online, and it costs about $70 US dollars. So it's very simple to do, and then it's good to go for about 10 years. So once you arrive in Rio, I wanted you to have that first day because it's a travel day, so there's a lot of hubbub happening. Take you to the hotel on Copacabana Beach and enjoy the evening. Watch the sunset, go to the rooftop pool, go across the street to the beach. It's a great experience to be here. Again, 4 rooms all throughout the hotels. And we're going to spend 4 nights in Rio. And I saw that in your notes that was requested, but I think it's really great because you've been moving around Peru. And so here you can relax, you can take a deep breath, you can go to the beach. So we're going to do some really cultural things, but look through these tours and let me know, do I want all of these included? Do I want to do something else? So the first day is your relaxation day. October 31st, we're going to go see Christ the Redeemer, which is a must, which is this beautiful statue up here. And then we're going to have the afternoon free. And then in the evening, we'll do a Botecos tour. Botecos is like little storefronts. They pop out all over in the evening. You can get drinks, you can get little food items. There's live music usually. This is where people from Rio hang out. This is how they spend their evenings and watch sunset. It's a really great cultural experience, and I highly recommend it. And then on day 10, we're going to focus on carnival culture. So we're going to take you to one of the warehouses where they build the big floats for the parades. You're going to get to dress up and dance and drink caipirinhas, and it's a lot of fun. And then we're going to wrap up the day with Sugarloaf, which is the other famous mountain. And we're going to take the gondola up there, beautiful sunsets. We'll have drinks up there. It's gorgeous. It's warm. It's a great place to enjoy Rio de Janeiro. And then on our last day, we're going to leave free for your beach time. So enjoy Copacabana. And then in the evening, we rented a boat to go on a sunset cruise. So it's a really fun, another fun way to see the city from the water. It's about 2 hours. It's not a full day so that you can spend some time shopping, go to the market, go into the beach, and so on. And then November 3rd, we go to our last place in Brazil, and that's Iguazu Falls, the natural wonder. And we're gonna do something interesting here because Iguazu Falls is a natural border between Brazil and Argentina. So there are hotels on both sides, but the Argentina side of the park is massive, and it actually has a hotel right inside overlooking the falls. So I thought the last 2 nights of your trip, why not really spoil yourself with that big wow moment and stay at the Grand Melia, which it's the only hotel with the views of the falls. No other hotel has a view of the falls because they're all outside of the park. Or on the Brazil side, they're in the park, but they're not built properly. So it's not, they don't see the falls. So you're going to arrive in Iguazu Falls from Rio de Janeiro. We'll pick you up, cross the border, which is not a big deal. Usually you don't even get out of the car, and arrive in Argentina, spend the afternoon, hang out by the pool, enjoy the views of the falls, hear the rush of the waterfalls. And then on November 4th, dedicate the whole day to the park. Go, to Argentinian side. You don't need any visas or anything like that. On this side, you see the lower circuit, upper circuit. 75% of the park is on the Argentina side. So you wind up naturally spending a lot more time on this side. And I didn't include any boat rides because you have a small child, and usually they are not allowed until they're 12. But if you're interested, I do know one place that does a boat ride. They don't go as far under the falls as the others for safety reasons. But if you are interested in getting on the water, just let me know. But please know that this tour really allows you to get close to the falls, get drenched under the falls. So you'll have plenty of adventure and fun. And then we're going to wrap up that whole Argentina side of the day because you can taste some Argentinian food on this trip with the Argentine experience, which is a fun, family-friendly, hands-on experience. You'll learn how to make an empanada. You'll learn how to drink a mate tea, and then you'll have a nice Argentinian steak. It's so fun. It's so delicious. And it's a really nice little peep into the Argentinian lifestyle. And then on your last day, day 14, November 6th, you're going to cross the border back into Brazil. We're going to see the falls from the Brazil side, which take about an hour and a half because it's all panoramic view, one catwalk. So it's quite easy. There's a beautiful bird park that we always take you to so that you can enjoy some indigenous animals from Brazil here, and then take you to the airport so you can fly home. So on your flight home, it's unique here because you're not going to book a round trip flight. You're going to book your international flight into Lima, Peru, and you're going to fly home from Sao Paulo, Brazil, or Rio, Brazil, and we'll take care of the rest. So you don't have to worry about the internal flights. But I just want to make sure that you know which airport you are flying home from. And that's 14 days. And I think that's quite leisurely. You're going to see so much, but you're not going to rush it. There's no backtracking. So that's really important when you have a limited amount of days. I will send all of this to you in a PDF. Let me know your thoughts, what we can change, what we can improve. I'm here to help. And happy travels. Thanks for listening.